Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'm participating in the What Would You Make collaboration hosted by OK at Home DIY and co-hosted by Marsha's Mush and Stuff. Check my description box for the links to these wonderful ladies and also the link to the playlist. DIY number 1. Wood and wicker orb candle holder. I had these wicker baskets that I got at a garage sale and I had cut them for another DIY, and I wanted to use these pieces of wood as well in this DIY. So I took the rim of the wicker charger and I closed the bottom so that it would become a circle, just using hot glue on the wood cookie. Hot glue works very well on these natural wood cookies. So I used it and I glued the two opening pieces of the rim of the plate right onto the wood cookie. Then I took another piece and I put that over top of the first piece because I wanted to make like an orb or a 3D shape. Instead of gluing it, Deanna from A Crafty Magnolia suggested that I sew the pieces together. So what I did was I took some jute twine and I pushed apart the little slits in the wicker to get the jute twine through. And after I had it through, I tied a knot. I made sure that the jute twine strings were fairly long so I could add a few more of these circles as I was going, and I didn't want to make another jute twine rope. I'm just adding some more hot glue at the bottom there. This is what it looks like. I did add that little popsicle stick in because I wanted it to hold better, and the glue does hold a lot better on wood than it does on this wicker. After I positioned this piece perfectly, I added on the last piece, and for that one I did have to cut it down a bit smaller. And once I did, I glued that piece on. Then I was deciding what to do with the inside. I decided to put this piece of wood in so that it would hold up a candle if I wanted to. And I just pressed down on the wood piece to hold it in place while the glue dried. And here's how it looks so far. I'm really liking it. It wasn't quite stable in the middle, so I had to adjust it a bit. Once it was finished, I put it on my shelf, and I did put a little light up sign inside as well. And here's what it looks like. DIY number 2, wooden trivet tray. I bought some of these cutting boards at Dollar Tree, and I went to a garage sale recently and I got these wooden beads. Well, they're not beads, they're more like wooden balls. So I decided to hot glue the bottom of the ball and make those little feet for the tray. It was very simple. Here's what it looks like. And I wanted to put something on top, something that was really cute. And I had this placemat that I had cut up for another project. So I decided to cut off the edges and make it more the same shape as the cutting board. And after I did that, I just glued it on. I like this pattern because it's gold and fancy looking. And it really makes the tray look high end. Love that look of it. So I'm just adding hot glue here. And put it down on the top. Here it is. DIY number 3. Wood house decoration. So I had this wooden house from Dollar Tree. Decided to do something with it. And I had this gold meshy stuff, tool, whatever you want to call it, from Michael's, a Michael's haul that I had once did. And so what I did was I cut some off. And after I did that and measured how big of a piece I needed, I added some hot glue. And I just pushed it down into the house where I wanted it. I did end up cutting off the excess pieces. Here's what it looks like inside. Once I had that in, I had a couple of keychains that I got in that same Michael's haul. This one here with a flower on it. And I also had another one that was a tassel. It was a gold tassel. That's so pretty. So what I decided to do was put the tassel inside the box. And so my little house is going to have a little girl inside, and the tassel is going to be her skirt. So that's what I decided. And I did like the gold on gold look. And then I decided to use the flower, and the flower is going to be her head, I guess. So she's just going to have like a head and a bottom. So I just added hot glue. Plop that in. And I like the look of the flower on the back of the flower. Here it is. Now there was a little piece of hot glue at the bottom there I couldn't get off. So I had this little heart that came off one of the keychains. So I just glued that on to the bottom. And here it is. Well, that's it for my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you liked it. Make sure to check out my description box for the link for OK at Home DIY. Also, the link for Marsha's Mush and Stuff channel. And you can get the link to the playlist there as well. So make sure to watch the videos and give them all a big thumbs up. And have a great day, guys. Check my channel very soon for hauls, DIYs, try-ons in my room.